Well, they actually did something on global. Consider me impressed, okay? Consider me actually impressed. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with this, we'll talk about it in a second. But if you haven't opened global and you spent some stones on the step up banner, you might want to do that because you probably have some stones sitting there ready to go. So not only do they give 10 dragon stones as compensation out to every single player, they also refunded every single stone you spent on the actual step up banner itself. So let's dive in. Now, I only went through it twice. So I actually am only getting back 400 stones and then of course the 10 stones from the compensation. Now I just hit 515 days here. So let's go ahead. Let's get these accepted really fast. Boom. 411 stones. Now, before we move on, there's a huge thing that is always talked about all the time. The 300 Dragonstone compensation on JP that Global has never gotten. We got something kind of close to it one time, but essentially you hear about it still constantly. Let's go back to that really fast. I'm going to have a link to the direct news post where they literally showed us code. They showed us code of the actual Dokkan Gacha, like basically display tab. Is that the right way to say that? Anyways, code from the actual gacha system of Dokkan Battle in the news, trying to explain what happened because it was a very serious situation. But here's what essentially happened really quick for you guys. I found this from over 3 years ago. With the introduction of version 3.8, that's how long ago this was. This was back in 2017. There was an error that would display wrong information in the pullable character list of the gacha. There was a bug in version 3.8 where the part that manages the memory didn't function correctly. Therefore, different players got to see different results in the pullable character screen depending on when you open the list. Because of this bug, memory got overwritten when the app tried to communicate with the server when pressing the scouter button. They have confirmed that the actual characters that could be pulled in their rates were correct even though the bug occurred. So technically, even though you were seeing weird different rates, the rates were supposed to be right. But the whole rate thing and seeing that is a very, very big deal in these gacha games, obviously, and that's why it was such a big deal. And they want to reassure everyone once again that rates are not being adjusted for different players, which is where the whole sort of reset the seed, log out of the game and relog back in. So you reconnect to the server and get a different seed and get a different pool of characters and get a different pool of chances of getting certain characters, etc., etc. So y'all know what's up. We're going to dive in really quick and I'm going to do my last step up on this because why not? So that was why they ended up giving all players from the 15th of November until the 29th of November back in 2017, 300 dragon stones. So if you logged in, you just got 300 dragon stones because it was obviously a very big deal. And even then, you know it's going to be a big deal if they're showing off code in the news section of this game. Like, hey, listen, and if I'm not mistaken, like news sites, at least in Japan, picked this up. That's how big of a deal, how much of like a ruckus that whole sort of ordeal created for Bandai and Akatsuki and all that over Dokkan. Like news sites, like I'm talking like Yahoo, stuff like that, picked up and talked about this happening within Dokkan. Because, you know, gacha games are a big deal around the world, but they're a very, very big deal in Japan. So, anywho, they actually refunded stones. I am severely impressed. I really, I mean, if you guys watched my video, I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. I said on Twitter right before everything happened, I could see them potentially just resetting the step up for everybody. They ended up not doing that, but they still refunded stones. I also said in my other video that I could see them only giving us like 5-10 dragon stones and saying, hey, sorry about that, but you know, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But no, they didn't. They actually refunded stones. And of course, you know, I guess that would definitely be obviously the right thing to do, and that's what they did. And then, so that's pretty friggin' awesome. And I'm glad I saved one of these because basically I did 2 full step ups on this for free. And now I'm getting to do 1 more for free. I guess realistically, I'm paying for 1, huh? I am technically paying for 1, and then I'm gonna save my stones and use that on the next banner, which could potentially be a global first. So since we didn't get a global first in December, while JP is celebrating its 6-year anniversary, I could see them actually doing a global first, which will be a little bit insane. So I would say stay tuned, man, since we did not get a global first during the sort of like Heroes time slot for JP, and JP and global celebrated at the same time. I can see them doing something like that because, like, you know, realistically speaking, global isn't, in terms of actual Dokkan Fest and LRs, granted they're pushing LR Jiren off. I don't know what's taking so long to get him here. You know what I mean? A lot of people really want Jiren, but since Global and JP celebrated that Gohan together, celebrated Heroes together, like, it's kind of crazy how close they are right now. Like, it's really, really crazy how close they are right now. So I am, we're getting a fake out for this last one. Of course it's you. I get that I went on a spiel of how he really is a good unit for a lot of people. He's a great leader, and he probably helps out a ton of people that do end up pulling him on stuff like this. But for a lot of us who have played for a long time, we just don't want to see his face. Like, we just don't want to see his face. Like, it's not a good time, bro. It's not a good time. Anyways, yeah, so there you go. We got the stones refunded. I hope everybody is happy. I hope everybody is, good to go on that. And I am very happy. And again, if you want to check out the post from literally over 3 years ago from JP, I'll have a link to it over on dbz.space. Shout out to Renzi. Because his site is literally just like a history of Dokkan. If it's ever been in the news, if it's ever basically existed, it is somewhere in the database of dbz.space, which is super, super dope. So it's a link to a direct post of the news that was in game on that day, explaining everything. Hey, we take those though. Yo, I know a lot of people crap on him, but he's just fun to run, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's just a genuine, like, fun character to run and use. And I get that a lot of his potential is locked behind his spirit bomb, but it's just so dope. Anyways, there's the UI. He is there. He is fixed. He's actually, if you scroll through the character rates now, he is actually in the list. And well, he was always in the list for guaranteed, but he actually is in the list of being able to. By the way, that's him right there. The Warrior Beyond Limits and Expectations. And so you can pull him now at any time, like you were supposed to be able to from the get-go, but he is there. All right, final summon. I'm not gonna do any more. I actually, I'll show you guys something before I hop off here. I'll show you guys just a little something before we hop off here. I might have done something off camera, which I totally shouldn't have, but I was just like, I don't want to make a whole video over it. So I'll show you guys in a sec. Let's see what LR we get. Please let it be good. Let it be good. Let it be okay. He's definitely rainbowed. Let it be LRUI though. You know what I mean? A dupe on my LRUI, I would not be opposed. Actually, another dupe because we pulled, a few. All right, we're coming up on it. What do y'all think? Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. What do you think? Oh, it's one of like what 2 or 3 LRs I have on global that are rainbowed. Ah, man. Unlucky, bro. Oh well, there were free stones, right? We can't complain too much. They were free stones. Boom. Now I haven't had a chance to awaken him or do anything with him yet because it's just been super busy. But yeah, I did. I pulled the new physical Frieza. So for those of you that are like,
where's your summons on this?
I can be 100 with y'all. I've been trying to be very economical with global, and I've been doing that for a long time. I've skipped. This isn't a new thing. I've been skipping banners on global for like 2 years now. I take my own advice sometimes, and I do skip banners because sometimes it just doesn't make sense to go in on some of these banners. And but the Frieza, I really like this unit a lot. I think his transformation is one of the best in the game, and I just thought I would I threw 4 multis at it, didn't get him, threw 1 more, and I ended up pulling him. So I got him at 250 stones. So not terrible, not anything crazy. Don't think I got him first multi or something. I didn't. But yeah, so we did get the golden Frieza, but yeah, I've just been skipping banners. I probably will skip Bojack's banner on global. And yeah, we'll see what else comes out. Anyways, guys, that's the video. 300 Dragonstones meme, kind of dead now, in my personal opinion. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like it's kind of dead, but it is what it is. We got refunded stones. I got to do basically 2 rounds of step ups for completely and totally free. And for those of you that joined in on that, I'm sure you're happy you did now, but it was also risky because you just didn't know, man. You just didn't know. Anyways, that's the video. Have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.